crisp autumn air crackled with mischief as Jenna Lane adjusted her polka-dotted bow tie, her oversized shoes crunching on fallen leaves. Her painted smile stretched wide and not just from the grease paint, but from pure giddy anticipation. Tonight was the night. The third rendezvous with Eddie Giggles, their first two escapades, replacing all the town's garden gnomes with rubber chickens and filling the mayor's fountain with glittery bubble bath, had been legendary. But this was art. Eddie materialized from behind the old oak tree near Elm Street, his signature striped suspenders glowing faintly under the street lamp. His nose honked softly, of nervous habit, and his eyes sparkled with the same chaotic joy as Jenna's. Jenna. My partner in produce-based pandemonium, he whispered, his voice a conspiratorial rasp, the lettuce loaded, crisp, green, and utterly unpumpkin-like. Perfect, Jenna giggled, rubbing her gloved hands together. The Johnson's prize-winning Big Bertha? Gone. Old Man Henderson's spooky jack-o'-lanterns? Replaced. Even the tiny ones on Mrs. Peabody's porch steps? Lettuce, lettuce, lettuce. Under the cover of a moonless night, they moved like silent, giggling shadows. Jenna, nimble as a cat in her floppy shoes, swapped a giant orange gourd for a plump head of romaine. Eddie, with surprising grace for someone who usually tripped over his own feet, carefully nestled a butter lettuce where a grinning pumpkin had stood. They left no trace but the faint scent of earth and the occasional dropped sequin from Jen's costume. By dawn, Maple Creek was abuzz, not with the usual sleepy autumn hum, but with outrage. "My pumpkin!" shrieked Mrs. Johnson, clutching her chest as she stared at the innocent-looking lettuce on her porch. That was gonna win first prize at the Harvest Fest. Old Man Henderson poked the green orb with his cane, scowling. Lettuce? In October? What kind of nonsense is this? Even cheerful Mrs. Peabody looked bewildered, holding up a tiny head of leaf lettuce. It's very fresh, but where's my little pumpkin friend? The town square became a chorus of confused complaints. Who would do this? It's an insult to autumn. My kids are devastated. The local paper's headline blared, "Pumpkin poaching panderers plague Maple Creek." High above the chaos, perched on the roof of the abandoned clock tower, Jenna and Eddie watched through binoculars made from toilet paper rolls and glitter. Jenna snorted into her sleeve, tears of laughter streaming through her makeup. Eddie wheezed, clutching his sides, his onker nose letting out a series of soft, happy poots. Did you see Henderson's face? Jenna gasped between laughs. Priceless. And Mrs. Peabody trying to carve the lettuce. Eddie choked out, mimicking her bewildered expression. She looked so hopeful. They bumped fists, their mismatched gloves slapping together. Another flawless, absurd, utterly them scheme. The townsfolk might grumble about their missing pumpkins, but Jenna and Eddie knew the truth. Chaos was their canvas, laughter their legacy, and tonight Maple Creek got a salad with their spooky season. And honestly, it was the funniest thing they'd ever done. They couldn't wait to see what vegetable vexation they'd dream up next.